Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. In this video, I will share with you one article coming from Ukrainska Pravda, in which these geniuses from Ukrainska Pravda, or probably from their intelligence community, tell us that 1/5 of the Russian spies are located in Switzerland. And I was like, how do you know that? They're supposed to be spies. Anyway, let's deal with this garbage here. Ukrainska Pravda. 1/5 of Russian spies in Europe are in Switzerland. And this is from today, October 8, 2023. All right, Switzerland right there. Okay, we got that. So let's see. There are about 80 Russian spies in Switzerland, which is about 1/5 of the total number of Russian agents in Europe. I want to know who says that, okay? Source, Neue Zürcher Zeitung. So the New Time of Zurich. Citing the Swiss Federal Intelligence Service, as reported by European Pravda. So it was not the Ukrainian imbeciles, were the Swiss imbeciles. I will tell you why. European states have been actively countering the Russian intelligence network, expelling employees, blah, blah, blah. However, Switzerland did not resort to such a step due to the long tradition of neutrality. The estimates of the intelligence services shared with members of parliament in September indicated there are currently about 80 Russian agents in the country. Okay, well, when Switzerland expels diplomats, it does so for internal security reasons, and these cases are not reported publicly. The sources added. Okay, well, it says that these foreign agents threaten Switzerland's internal and external security. Fabian Molina, a member of the Swiss National Assembly, the lower house of parliament, said in an interview with NZZ. There's New Zürcher Zeitung, right? Okay, well, let's see. I have two ways to start this one. One with a number of the guys. The other one is how do you know? And then maybe the third one is what do you do about it? So first, from my early classes of arithmetics or mathematics, tell me that in order to know a percentage, you gotta know the initial number and then the other number that you're gonna make the proportions out of, right? So you can make a proportion without knowing the total. So you have to know the total in order to say the fifth. So in order to know the fifth, that means the number that you have, you make a little calculation and you find out the total. You know the total. Out of that total, this number of 80, that means you just multiply it by 5, okay, and you got what? About 400 spies, about, all right, because they say about 80. So they must know, they have concrete evidence that there are about 400 Russian spies in Europe. Okay, they must know. It's like you have 400 terrorists in your country or in Europe. What would you do? What would be the next move? Well, you monitor them, all right, to find out where more are, and you obviously arrest them and you take them away, or you debrief them a little bit, and then you let them go after you suck all the information dry out of them, right? Right. So when these guys tell us that they have about 80, they must know the total number. So they know, and how they know that those are all of them? Because it says 1/5 of the Russian spies in Europe are in Switzerland. How do you know the number is 400 and it's not maybe 3,000, but you don't know about the rest? Maybe the total number of spies you think you know. So again, these guys are talking garbage. Garbage. If you know it, it's like you have a rapist. And you know he's a rapist or a criminal. And you don't do anything about it. You don't report that person or the criminal or something. You don't want to, check your, the sex offender registry and find out if you're in the neighborhood the guy is registered sex offender or not. You would do that, wouldn't you, if you have children? And if not, even though you know that Gigi might be one, type over there, Gigi. Oh, he's a registered sex offender. Let's see, is he in compliance? No, he's not. He violated. Excuse me. Yes, I have Gigi. First name Gigi, last name Gigi. Okay, that's how you do. In this case, these guys are just, it's okay. We're not going to do anything to those guys. Again, it's hard to believe that these guys know all the spies. That's the first thing. Probably they don't know all the spies, obviously. And then they must know somehow. I mean, the whole thing is idiotic. because that alleges that they know all the spies, and they don't. I guarantee you that you don't know all the spies. That's one thing. The other one is you don't know all the spies in your country, and if you know them and you say they're agents, you just monitor them. Yes, as I said, the procedure is sometimes you monitor them and sometimes you take them and you try to make them work for you, so they become, let's say, double agents. All right, so they become double spies, if you want. They work double. They supposedly think they work for those, but actually you took him and you got him in your team, and the other guys don't know about it. But to say something like this, I think it's just, let's say they know it's 80. That's not a big number whatsoever. 80? Is that what it was? No, I'm realizing that this guy said 80. About 80. 80 in Switzerland? I would expect at least 200 in Switzerland, maybe more. Because remember, Switzerland is such a lax country regarding spies. It could be used as a head office where, it responds and it directs and coordinates from Switzerland. It's like a safe haven over there. Instead of being somewhere where the guys are right on you, they catch you, they beat you up, get all the information, and then kick you out behind the scenes. I'm just exaggerating, not. It depends on how important the spy is. It depends what is he caught, monitored. It's not surveyed. That's why he's under surveillance. So it depends on what kind of goals he's got. Depends how far he is in his, because they get assignments, like a job assignment. They receive an assignment. Hey, Gigi, you need to do this, and you need to do that, and he's going to work in achieving that. And after he works that, if he gets deconspired or blah, 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 runs away home. That's what he does. If not, if he gets a chance. And in the meantime, the other ones are trying to catch them, and they catch them, they monitor them, so they see who they work with and who would be weaklings in their apparatus, in their system. And then they get these guys, get this guy, and then they say, hey, we got you. You are under our supervision 24/7. You either cooperate or we're going to fuck you up. And the fucking up could be disappearance, for instance. You don't think so? Okay. Anyway, friends, it's many ways. It's just idiotic. A fifth. You don't know the total number. It's impossible for you to know the total number. Because how can you tell me, I know for sure that that's all? There's no way for you to know. Because you say, well, I know that's all. Because there's some things you don't know. So how do you know that you know the entire how to call it, the connection and all that? But anyway, here it is. Remember, 150 is in Switzerland. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.